Yo, this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
And
so, speaking of Scarlet Spider, did you watch it?
Shut up. I told you.
What happened?
We are the Angry Blurs podcast.
Where the nerds are black and the nerds are angry. Angry. That's so much aggression.
Yeah. That's it. All right. So,
I'm like, bruh.
I called it, didn't I?
Listen.
I called it, right?
I think.
Did I call it or did I call it?
I mean, yeah, you call, but I mean, Ben never gets respect.
And that's what I said.
He's like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect. I get no respect.
All right, and speaking of respects, we have to give a rest in peace to the Iron Sheik, who a lot of you may know from something you probably don't watch anymore, the WWE, formerly known as the WWF.
Yeah, because it was probably called WWF back then.
It was. There was no.
What? No, actually, what was it called? WWF back then?
Yes, it became E in like 2003.
No, but when did it become F?
It's always been F.
Oh, okay.
How you gonna say? Has it always been F? When did it become an F? Since the beginning?
Like maybe not. Maybe they found it. Maybe there was some trial and error with the naming scheme.
No, it's been the WWF since. I'll tell you when in a second because now you got me doing a deep dive. So, 1963.
Damn.
Yeah, because originally it was the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. So they got rid of the wide. But yeah, he passed away at the age of 81 on June 7th.
Yeah, he was old.
Yeah, I mean...
had a long life.
Yeah, he had a long life. And yeah, he passed away at his home in Fayetteville, Georgia. And so yeah, I mean, the Iron Sheik was one of those guys who stayed on brand, and his character didn't like Hulk Hogan, and apparently he didn't like Hulk Hogan either.
Yeah, but
history.
I'm just saying, there's reasons why you don't like Hulk Hogan.
He never broke kayfabe. Never broke kayfabe, so we definitely have to give him a rest in peace.
Yeah.
Who going to jail?
Yes, you.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hey, look at the chat.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Bro, I'm working. What? Be hella awkward if my aunt just came in through, because you know her bedroom door is right there behind me, right?
You a grown ass man.
Still, don't need an American Pie situation to happen. All right. So, the first story: Captain America: New World Order has been retitled to Captain America: Brave New World. I mean. Do they? I get that.
I like the NWA angle there.
NWO.
Hey.
Order. Oh, because it's a black Captain America?
Yeah, Yeah, exactly.
Sure. That's where you were going with that. But yeah, so Anthony Mackie shared a behind-the-scenes photo of him and Anthony Mackie, like he ain't Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford looking at dailies. Do you know what dailies are, Samir?
No, but you'll tell me.
Dailies are basically the footage that they shoot throughout the day. So you just look back at the footage. That's all. So now you got a little bit of film and television lingo. Dailies. Cool. All right. But yeah, so still no release date on that. Still no idea who... Rosa Salazar playing, like I said, she's probably one of the members of the Serpent Society because there was a on-set photo that got leaked by the paparazzi of her and Seth Rollins, like on like on some buddy buddy stuff, but it was actually during filming. So, like I said, still no idea on who she is yet. But yeah, so Samir, what's your next story?
All right. One moment.
How do you not have your stories up, sir?
Well, are we hopping straight into the Summer Games Fest, or are we?
I mean, we can go over that for like the next 15, 20 minutes. That's why I was like, we should probably save it till next week, because then that could have just been a majority of the episode.
I mean, it could have been, but I don't know. There's some stuff we got to talk about, because it'll be old news by the time we talk about it next week. You know?
I mean, then technically the stuff that we'll be talking about next week will be old news as well. See what I'm saying? It's a catch-22.
Right. Man, 22 these nuts. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, which is coming early 2024. Woo! Yeah, 2 discs. 2 discs, apparently.
Okay.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yes, it is. So that means this game is great.
It's massive.
Oh,
now, granted, I've very rarely seen a physical game disc in recent years. So, I mean, this is news to me.
The first Final Fantasy VII Remake was 2 discs, but that was PS4. And the last was part 2. So, no PS5 games. So, this will be the first.
I didn't play. I played both those games on PS5.
4?
Did I play it on 4? Did I play Last of Us Part 2 on 4?
Yes, nigga.
Oh, I must have, yeah. I guess I did.
Because we reviewed it before we both got PS5s.
Yeah, you're right. Do I remember getting the disc? I don't remember switching discs. It had 2 discs?
It's an install disc and obviously a game disc.
Oh, okay. That's what happened.
It's not PS1 Final Fantasy VII where, you hit your limit.
Intermission.
Pop in the
intermission.
next disc. Yeah.
I used to love that, yo. It's like a milestone. Like, damn, I got to the next disc. That feeling will never come again.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. I mean,
God,
look at you being nostalgic for someone who hates nostalgia.
I don't hate nostalgia. It's not a crutch. Nostalgia is great. It just will never hold me up. It should never hold anything up. All right, you'll know nostalgia when we talk about Spider-Verse latest episode. All right.
All right. So,
but yeah, the trailer. Oh boy, what you got to say about the trailer?
I didn't watch it, honestly. I was at the movies.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, I mean, this. Okay, so first off, the Turks. They show more Turks. They show more combat. They show more of everything. I'm so excited. This game looks so effing good. I'm excited.
All right.
2 discs.
You know what I'm excited for. So we actually got the release date for Spider-Man 2.
Oh, yeah.
And that will be October 20th, 2023. So, you know me, Samir. I got to go with the collector's edition.
And get mad when they don't give it to you. But go on.
Shut up. So there's 3 versions. So there's your standard edition, which is actually $69.99. Your digital deluxe edition, which is $79.99, or your collector's edition, which is $229.99. So your collector's edition comes with a steelbook. God damn it.
And a digital copy?
Yes, a digital copy of the game, a 19-inch collector's edition statue. The pre-order bonus includes 2 early.
Who's the statue of?
It's Peter and Miles fighting Venom.
Ooh, how much is that?
That's $229.
That's not bad. Let me get this straight. So you get a sick statue, cool steel book, but no physical copy.
I'm gonna have to grind my teeth on this one. So I can either do one or 2 things. Either I can just ball out and buy 2 copies of the game and like give away the digital version on the pod, or give it to a friend, who knows, or just bite the bullet and just get the. Because, bro, it makes no sense to me. Why give me a steelbook if I'm not going to have something to put said? If I'm not going to have said game to put in said steelbook? I get it. It looks pretty, But still, if that's the case, just give me like a poster or something like that. It's probably cheaper to make a poster than it is a steelbook. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so one of the pre-order bonus suits will be the Arachnite suit that is from the Infinity Warps miniseries that was a few years ago. So shout out to Ali Garza for creating that concept of a character. So basically, I know you didn't read it because you like 18 years behind on comics. So Infinity Warps was basically like it was.
I know of Arachnite. I know of. Does he have the cape? Does it have the cape?
Yes, it's not a cape; it's a hood. It's a cloak.
Yeah, but it goes backward. It flows. It flows.
Yes.
There's a flow.
I don't know if it flows.
It's going so dope. I'm giddy with girlish glee.
You turned into Bobby Hill right there for a second there. So yeah, I can't. What is Miles' suit? His pre-order suit. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, just from looking at it. Oh, it's his oh crap! It's his suit from the Champions where they were in like an alternate universe and he was like a hunter.
I gotta see it.
Yeah. You also get 3 skill points, a web grabber gadget, and 10 unique suits for Peter and Miles. So 5 each. So that will be for Peter. You got the tactical suit, the Arentia suit, the 25th century suit, the Stone Monkey suit, and the Apocalyptic suit. And for Miles, you got the Agamat suit, Red Spectre suit, Encoded suit, Biotechnical suit, and the Tokukatsu suit. So Miles got a suit that looks straight up like fresh out of Power Rangers in this piece.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now. There you go. Check that out, son. I really wish I could pre-order this now so I can make sure I get it. But I can't pre-order it until the 10th.
Yeah. All right. So more PlayStation announcements.
I'm sorry, the 16th.
16th of what?
Of June.
For the pre-order?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So more okay. Being a Vampire Masquerade fan is hard.
With this?
Because it's like the game is
never coming
like
out.
I don't know where that game is right now. It's radio silent. They had a bunch of personnel changes. The studio one of the studios got closed down. It's looking bad. And then Vampire Masquerade Blood Hunt didn't do well. They tried to hop in on the battle royale scene. It kind of just it's done, right? The service, I think they announced the service closure a while back, right? Game's not doing great. So now we have Vampire the Masquerade Justice is a new PSVR 2 adventure coming late 2023. I like to see stuff like this, but I'm like, yo, where's the main IP? What's going on?
Yeah, sounds good, right?
I don't know. At least they haven't, at least they haven't, forgotten what's going on with that, I guess.
Miles' suit is called Shadow Spider. Too bad you don't get 2 daggers. And those suits will have 3 variant colors each. But yeah, dude, I mean, sorry to hear about, Bloodline Masquerade. But hey, it is what it is. So, instead of giving us the freaking Prince of Persia, the Sands of Time remake, next year we are getting Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown. So,
explain. Tell us about it.
So it is a 3D side scroller. That is basically like, it's not necessarily a remake of the original Prince of Persia. They didn't really give that much detail. They just showed the trailer.
Wasn't there already a 2-dimensional 3D Prince of Persia a while back?
Not that I can recall.
I believe there was. It was a side scroller platformer.
I don't know. I'm gonna double check this because I don't recall that. Let's go to Wikipedia. Prince of
It was probably one of the more recent ones. So it was in and around the PS3 version.
I like the PS3 version.
You the only one.
Hey, man. You gonna leave me alone, okay?
I'm just saying, I played that game to completion. I liked the aesthetic and the story was entertaining, but that gameplay, it was something else. It's like, you do realize you couldn't die in that game. The stakes were so, like, the difficulty was strange. That was a weird time in game development in the PS3 era.
Yeah. So the last game that came out, it was in 2013, and it was a remake of The Shadow and the Flame. And it doesn't
Right, that was
have,
that's the 2D one, right?
I don't know. It doesn't even have a Wikipedia page.
Google image it.
Yeah, I'm about to do that right now. Copy. Search Google. Yeah, this looks like it was a. Yeah, this was on. Let me see where it says the remake. Oh, okay. So this. Okay, it was on mobile.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably you don't know about it. Yeah, I think it's still side scrolling though.
Yeah, it's just a remake of the second game from like the NES days and Sega Genesis.
Right.
And can you do me a favor and look at the chat?
All right. I mean, how do you hear? I don't even hear the TV.
I got good hearing. The theme is over.
There's no TV.
I'm just saying. I heard the saxophone. Was that the TV or is she watching it on a tablet?
Yeah, but she has headphones on. It's like, what are you hearing over there?
I don't know, dude. I know Lopez versus Lopez. When I hear it, that's all I got to say.
Nah. Anyways, they gave us so the Liza P has a demo that's available.
Bro, the game still ain't out yet.
No. What? Otherwise, we've been talking about it.
Bro, we've been talking about that game pretty much since we started the podcast.
That is not true.
Let me go to my notes and see when we first started talking about this damn game. And I feel like we've been talking about this game for like 2 years now.
Well, anyways, the Liza P is yeah. So the demo is released today, and yeah, basically you can look into Krat's secrets.
Samir,
yeah,
we talked about that on episode 67, which was recorded November 14th, 2021. Episode 67, Own It and Learn From It, featuring the 3 shades.
I find it odd. I mean, yeah, that's not the first. That's not the whole. I mean, that's 2 years. The game's been in development. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I feel like we've been talking about the game like pretty much forever. But yeah, go ahead, continue.
No, that's pretty much it. Just like, check out the demo.
So, I mean,
I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
I mean, okay. I mean,
so I gotta say, can we talk about it?
Talk about what?
The Mortal Kombat trailer?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I didn't have a chance to watch any of this, so go ahead, dude.
I mean, okay, well, good God. The gameplay looks so good. So, I'm getting... What was that whack web series for Mortal Kombat a bunch of years ago? Legacy? Yeah, it was Legacy, right?
Yeah, it's on Max.
That's on Max?
Yeah.
The one where they had
the machinima one that's like short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Max. We've had this discussion before.
I forget every time that thing still exists. I'm surprised they made it out of the backwater that was Mishima's website. But
Machinima put a lot of their stuff on YouTube, dude. But,
yeah, I know. All right. Anyways,
but it's because it was done in partnership with Warner Brothers. So that's
all right. So in any case, I am getting a Mortal Kombat Legacy vibe from this modern iteration of Mortal Kombat in a good way, not in a crappy way.
I didn't watch Legacy.
I'm here for it.
I mean, because by then I was out of Mortal Kombat as a whole. Like, I really didn't get back into Mortal Kombat till X, and that was because I got it for like $5 or something like that.
Well, I mean, I got back into Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011.
Yeah, that was the one with Freddy Krueger as a playable character, right? Or was that 10?
Yeah, that was 9.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I'm crazy excited for this. So basically, they give you a real deep rundown of the gameplay of all the preliminary characters. I haven't seen. They pretty much gave us. Who did they not give us? They gave us Kung Lao. They gave us Raiden's gameplay.
Yeah, I'm looking at a few screenshots from my.
Yeah, they gave us Scorpion's gameplay. I think Sub-Zero is a cameo character. Like what?
Apparently, from what I'm seeing, anybody can be a cameo character.
Which so that's what it looks like.
So it's like on some
the leak. Yeah, the leak was like the leak leaked all the characters though. So like, what do we believe now?
I don't know.
Because Kano was a cameo character also, and he was hopping in and out. But I don't think he's in the main roster.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is Kenshi because this is a dude with a
sword. That is Kenshi. He looks so good.
He's not blind?
The drip.
Is he not?
Oh blind? My god. I couldn't tell. He looked like he knew, but Kenshi always knows where he's standing in a room. It's like he's Daredevil.
Yeah, but he's usually got on a blindfold or something.
I know. He didn't have one there. And he looked, dude, my dog looked bad. Like, yo, oh my god, he looked so good. It was so good. Also, Johnny Cage looked dope.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme is going to be Johnny Cage.
I mean, this isn't the 90s anymore. Everyone doesn't think Bloodsport is cool. All right. I'm just saying. We got gameplay from Kitana and Melina. So both of those are fully playable characters. Shiva is a cameo in that scene anyways. I don't know if she is fully playable in other instances. I don't know. Honestly, this whole cameo thing, I did not. I don't understand it right now. I need a full presentation for this game at this point. So hopefully, I haven't watched Summer Game Fest in its entirety yet. So hopefully, we'll get some more answers. But the game looks amazing. Unreal is unreeling in this game. It looks so good. Also, I like the quick shout out with Kung Lao through his hat, but it's straw now, so it just bounced off of Sub-Zero's head. So that's funny.
Like I said, I didn't see any of this yet, but I have to watch this stuff. And they also confirmed that Eddie Brock is not Venom in Spider-Man 2. I think that was a giveaway after the trailer.
Who?
It's Harry.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember the post-credits scene where he's in the tank and he's surrounded by a gooey black substance?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
So yeah, unless they decide to pull a 180 and change it so it's not Harry. So Fortnite Wilds.
Oh, going back to Spider-Man, what do you think of the cover?
I like it.
Yeah, it looks dope. I like the double pose with the web slinging, and I love the Miles coming in with the Venom punch.
I don't like the fact that they changed the color of his electricity. Why is everyone always trying to change the color of people's electricity?
I mean, it's electricity. What color is it supposed to be?
Orange.
I know his is normally
orange,
yellow, at least in the game.
In the comic as well.
Oh, okay.
Also,
yellow's more vibrant.
And we're also going to talk about also in Into the Spider-Verse because I believe it was that color in the first film, and then they changed it for this for Across. In perfect example, light spoiler for the Flash, his lightning was blue, but it's yellow when he wears the suit because the suit acts as a conductor.
That's cool.
But yeah, stop changing people's lightning. That's all I got to say about that. I'm looking at the Summer Game Fest stuff, and there's not really a lot that's catching my eye, Samir.
I mean, it's still news. Just because you're not excited about it doesn't mean someone else is.
I mean, they're doing a Toxic Commando co-op first-person shooter game.
There you go. That sounds kind of cool.
Why do I feel like I know what Toxic Commando is? I know Toxic Crusader. That's Toxic Crusader.
Oh. Now I don't know what it is. Now I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was...
I'm looking this up right now because it says John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Oh, okay. So I guess this is just a game, but it's like 80s based. So yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you Google Toxic Commando. The only thing that comes up is the game. Oh. I mean, they didn't show any gameplay footage for it. We also got, I think this is the first Final Fantasy VII mobile game, because we got Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. I play mobile games, but playing a Final Fantasy game on mobile or any Square game, not for me. Because this looks like it's a battery killer. I'm obviously going to post a trailer to our socials and stuff. But, yeah. Akira Toriyama designed a game called Sandland that's supposed to be coming to the PS5.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's okay. So pause. All right, Sandland is a one-shot manga from back in like the 90s. 90s. I don't know. It was a long time ago. 25-ish years. He made this one shot, and really cool character design. Considering that Akira Toriyama can't.
He's got one type of art design.
Exactly. This, though, was kind of out of his comfort zone in terms of aesthetic. It looks so cool back in the day on that manga. And the story was just this one-shot manga. It doesn't really go anywhere. And as far as I know, it never got revisited. And for it to be a game, it's a game now?
Yeah, I'm looking at the trailer right now.
Oh, boy. Hang on. Reaction video, y'all. Breaking news. Hang on.
I mean, this dropped 4 years ago. Not 4 years ago, 4 hours ago. So it's breaking news for you. But yeah, dude. So like we were saying, Akira Toriyama is a one-trick pony as far as it goes to art styles. Like, yeah, it still blew my mind of someone having basically the quote-unquote base Dragon Ball Z face with no hair, and they just put the hairstyles on different characters. I'm like, oh my god, it's the same person. Like, I never noticed it before.
Oh, but this looks so cool.
Yeah. Probably not going to play it, though. There's no announced date for it. But it's also going to be on the PS... it's also going to be on the last-gen systems as well.
Oh, it looks like it looks just like the manga, so yeah.
Yeah. If you are a fan of the Yakuza series, they are doing another Like a Dragon spinoff. So this is Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. So that will be coming out in the fall of 2023. Wasn't a big fan of the Yakuza stuff. Like I said, really the only two things that got me were the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and obviously Spider-Man 2. Don't know how I feel about the Sonic Superstars. Because I like Sonic Frontiers. I would prefer an open world Sonic game, but we're going back to side scroller, but difference is 3D. And I saw a little bit of a trailer of this. It said play with all your favorite characters. I didn't see my favorite Black Hedgehog in this piece.
I mean, you gotta be the only one that's on like Shadow. I like the idea of Shadow, but
he's the ultimate life form, dude.
That's a hedgehog.
Just saying.
Oh man.
Oh man, put some respect on Shadow.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at Shadow Superstars now too. Hang on. All right, cool. Oh, cool.
What?
The trailer. I like how they presented it.
Oh yeah,
it went from 2D to yeah. I hope it has that. Hopefully, it feels like it has speed though. Sometimes when you do that, it doesn't. It loses the feeling of speed. Like Gotham Knights in that crappy back cycle.
Yes, Samir, we get it. You hate Gotham Knights, and you hate the fact that I'm playing Gotham Knights.
I don't hate the fact that you're playing Gotham Knights. I just hate that you're wasting your time. I have no animosity towards Gotham Knights. It's whatever. It's just I want my friend to not waste his time.
So, are you going to do this Street Fighter Exo Primal collab, where basically you can fight dinosaurs and stuff?
I'm not Street Fighter Exo Primal.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure if I'm going to play that game. I don't think I'm going to play that game
because Ryu looks like a cyborg.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm not even sure I'm going to play Exo Primal.
I thought this was just going to be like an add-on to 6, but apparently no, it's a collab. Speaking of Street Fighter collabs, are you going to read Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter? Issue 1 came out this week.
Probably not.
I think you should, so we can review it. I mean, we talk about comics, but we're talking more about comics. And
yeah, we are.
I mean, it's mainly.
I'll add it. Okay, so spoiler, y'all. Samir is moving to Tampa.
Samir, I don't get why that's a spoiler alert. It's your life, not a movie or a video game or a TV show.
Bitch, my whole life is theater. All right.
Cap.
Like I even show up to this shot right here. All right. Anyway, what I gotta say?
You really quoting Kanye right now again?
I did not quote Kanye. I'm stealing it. F that guy. So yeah, I'm moving to Tampa, or more accurately, I'm moving west of Tampa into west of Chapel. So I'll have a lot more time on my hands to just catch up on some things.
Really?
Because my social life is going to plummet. I'm not going to have much. I'm honestly going to be just working and hanging with the wife most of the time.
So that's what you already do. You barely go to movies. That's
not true. I do other things.
I mean, and it's not like you play HeroClix in person.
I do.
That's like a rare thing, though.
No, I just played it last week.
How convenient.
I mean, how convenient.
So yeah, y'all. Good thing we do this podcast remote, and I didn't throw down a stack to rent a studio.
That takes a stack. I guess it would.
Nah, I'm just overestimating. Some places you can rent for like an hour for like $200. It's all the a la carte stuff. So like if you want video, if you want 1 camera, 2 cameras, 3 cameras, so on and so forth. That's what it gets you. So
indeed.
I mean, like I said, dude, that's pretty much all I saw for the Summer Game Fest that really caught my eye. We got a few first-person shooters.
I mean, there's other stuff that we'll keep it posted as it goes on.
Because Samir really wanted to talk about this. I was like, dude, we can wait till
next week. Mortal Kombat. Samir, NetherRealm is cooking.
It's a 4-day event.
It's cooking. We're gonna talk about it more next week. It's cooking. All right.
So that's it for Summer Game Fest.
I mean, until they drop more news.
For now, obviously. All right. So you know how Samir likes to bring up all the stuff that bad people have done. I got one for you. So we didn't talk about this.
I don't bring up stuff that bad people have done. What?
No, I said that you like. Samir likes to bring up bad stuff that people have done. So like, Majors, Justin Roiland, etc.
I don't know, Jonathan, but we don't know if he's because like I said, drop the charge.
But he's still going to trial. But that's why I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it.
Justin Roiland is a known asshole, though.
Was he a known asshole before this
came
out?
He was. Yeah, he was.
I ain't know nothing.
Yeah, he was.
So, Jay Johnson, who once upon a time was the voice of Jimmy Pesto's on Bob's Burgers, has been arrested and charged by the Department of Justice for his involvement in the January 6th Capitol riots.
I forgot about that.
Everyone forgot about that. He finally got charged and took 2 years?
Well, dude, just some slow, but they wasn't letting that go. How many? What he got charged with?
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now. That was just the headline, dude. Yeah, so he was arrested and charged with felony obstruction of officers as well as several misdemeanors. Yeah, according to court documents.
Well, yeah, he's definitely getting a couple years.
So the Daily Beast reported in December of 2021 that he had been banned from Bob's Burgers, on which he was the voice of Jimmy Pesto Sr.
I mean, he wasn't there every episode anyways.
He probably also did various voices. That's just the main voice he did. All right, so let's look this guy up real quick, see what other voices he's done. Television. Apparently he was in Men in Black 2. He was in The Master of Disguise, Anchorman, The Legend.
Who was he in Men in Black 2?
He was an agent. He was in Not Another Teen Movie as a roadie. He was in Bicentennial Man. Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. Very underrated movie. Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny.
So basically a bunch of walk-on roles. Yeah. So what you mean to say is he's mid. And that's being generous.
Damn, how long has Bob Burgers been on the air? Yeah, it says he was Jimmy Pesto in The Foodie. So various voices here and there. Because, like a lot of those voice actors there on double duty, especially when it comes to animation. Like, I was just talking to Loco about this. Billy West, who does the voice of Fry on Futurama, is also Zach Brannigan, and he'll also be, another character in the background. I think he's also the voice of Kip. But yeah, so. Ha-ha! They finally got you. Thought you was slick by shaving your mustache off. and dye your hair. We know you, Jimmy
Lock
Pesto.
his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail.
But yeah, so
You're going to jail.
you're going to jail. Might have to find the Chris Rock clip. Cracker ass cracker. But yeah, so long, Jimmy Pesto. Tina will take care of your son.
Yeah. Because you got a nice butt.
Was that her thing? I haven't watched Bob Burger.
Yeah, she likes butts.
Okay, cool. All right, Samir, give me a story.
All right, Samir has the stories. Samir has all the stories.
Yeah,
the stories Samir has. So Whoopi Goldberg, she's more down than we thought originally.
Sir,
she's angry.
I've known about Whoopi Goldberg's gaming status for years.
Well, I didn't, and she's angry because Whoopi Goldberg was mad because Diablo 4 is not available on Mac. I'm like, okay, I mean, yeah.
Hey, y'all, I know there's a lot of terrible things happening in the world. But what I'm about to tell you is not on any scale like that. This is me fetching about my favorite game, Diablo, which has been taken off of Apple. I use Apple computers. That's what I always used to play Diablo. It's my favorite gaming system. I like doing it on my computer. And suddenly now Diablo 4 is not available to me on my Apple computer. And I already bought Diablo 4. So this is what I'm asking you, Blizzard. Blizzard Entertainment, this is Whoopi. You know how much I love Diablo. I would like y'all to let those of us who use our Apples to play, allow us to play on the Apple. Take Diablo 4 and let us do it and have a great time. When you do the next launch, then you can say to everybody, we're not going to have you playing if you're an Apple person who is not going to change to something else. So give me my Apple 4 because I paid for it. I was all excited for it. I went to play on it, and I'm telling you, this really pissed me off. And I love my game. So let me keep my 4, okay? Tell me next time, say we're done on Apple, but let me have the 4. Let me play on the 4 because you made me so excited for it. That's all I'm asking. And for those of you who don't get it, don't listen to me. If you don't play Diablo 4, it doesn't make any sense. Don't spend time telling me how stupid it is that I'm talking about. This is what's pissing me off. These are the little things that irritate the hell out of me. See ya.
I mean,
now, okay, I have to. There's a couple of things here. I'm like, Whoopi, if you was down though, why didn't she have a PC like already?
Maybe
What's up?
Just wants to use her Mac, dude.
You ain't gaming that much on your Mac. There's like you can count them on your hands the amount of games you can currently get on the Mac.
Samir, why are you always Mac shaming? Let Whoopi play.
I'm not. Mac. Look, I'm not. I'm just saying, if she about that life, she would go where the games are.
Look, I'm just saying, maybe the developers should also work on stuff for Mac.
It's never been a priority to Mac as a whole. So if they start developing the hardware so it's easier to develop on that platform, they might. It's not like they don't want to put stuff on there so people can buy it. That's like leaving money on the table. No, Mac is the Apples just sucks. They suck in terms of being team players. They don't like to play ball.
What are you talking about? They do like to play ball. Almost everything that you can get on PC, you can get on Mac.
They don't corroborate with third party anything. So the whole green bubble situation with the text, yeah, that's their fault. Not Google, not Android. Android's like, hey, listen, let's corroborate so we can get the text quality correct so people can talk about it. No, they don't want to.
You saying that as a fact, or is this...
That's a fact. That's a fact. The whole green bubble nonsense is their fault. It's Apple's fault.
So if I Google who's responsible for the green bubble, it's going to say Apple.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's say that in those few words, for sure.
Not the greenhouse effect or the green party.
And
Yeah, if you're an Apple user, you're probably all too familiar with the dreaded green bubble message. The green text bubble indicates you're texting someone who either has iMessage off or operating on a non-Apple phone, but now Google wants to do something about it. Google has launched an entire campaign to combat green bubble shame by calling on Apple to, quote-unquote, get the message. While some Apple users think alternative bubble color is a genius marketing ploy to shame Android users into buying an iPhone, others are fed up with the guilty green. If the green bubble has gotten the better for you already, then why not check out the roundup of the best iPhone 13 deals? This is obviously a article I'm reading from last year that was published by creative blog.com because they decided to use a Q instead of a G.
But yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, so as soon as Apple starts making hard, now the issue is, so let's say for instance you drop money on that one of those M1 PCs, the M1 computers,
Yeah,
those crazy expensive ones.
yeah,
Yeah, so the GPUs on those are pretty beefy, right?
yep.
Like they're crazy, insane, and the memory infrastructure is a little weird, but I'm pretty sure they can get around that, right? So they can develop on that. But every other Mac though, like MacBooks and things like that, I don't know how that's going to run, and they will have to figure out how that's going to it'll just won't run at all. I don't know.
Or just have it like on low end specs, like the same way like you can play certain games on low end PCs. Just like make a version that's like for like standard Macs.
Maybe.
Yeah, the same. Because like,
or again, not at all.
Always like because you always tell us what the minimum specs are on a game that's going to be on PC. Like I don't remember the last time you did it, but yeah, it was like
probably for Diablo.
It's like what, Windows 10 or some shit like that. I feel like it's like Windows 10. Aren't we on 12?
11?
I don't know. I'll have a Mac. And speaking of Macs, Apple has actually had the Worldwide Developer Conference a few days ago, and we gotta look at
the tea. Let's talk about the tea.
Okay, well, I'm getting into software first. So we actually are getting an update on iOS 7, a bunch of unnecessary stuff, but hey, that's a software thing. Like always, it's like really we don't need tap back or not tap back, tap share, which is basically tap drop, which is basically airdrop, which is just
we don't need no education.
We got an update on Siri, so now you can ask Siri
just say her name.
Things. No, that's always been a thing. Like
the haze been dropped off apparently.
No, because I literally just said, "Hey Siri," and my phone lit up. So that's always been a thing since probably iOS 13.
So you can just say Siri instead of saying, "Hey Siri."
Shut up, Siri. No, you can ask multiple things at once, so you can.
Oh, that's old. Yeah, it's just better at that.
Yeah, so it's just like, "Hey Siri, what time is it?" Also, can you tell Samir to shut up? So before
Samir, shut up. Send it.
See, it didn't even tell.
Why is he so aggressive? Send it.
Samir, I didn't even tell me the other thing. Send it.
Never mind.
Why is she so aggressive? Why does Siri sound so angry? What is wrong with her?
I don't know, but
no, man, I don't like that.
But yeah, so there's the update for that. There's the update for iPad OS. A few updates for Watch OS. We got Mac OS. I want to say Serena coming very soon for your iMacs, your MacBooks, your Mac Ones, your Mac Minis. We can also do FaceTime calls now via iPad to Apple TV, so it'll be a big screen for everyone who's actually on the receiving end who has an Apple TV. And then they announced, which everyone was kind of already guessing at this point, the Apple Vision Pro. So this will be a AR VR headset that starts at the whopping price of.
Hold on! Don't blow your load now. Start with the specs. You gotta ease them into it, and then tell them the astronomical price.
I mean,
you never done a product review yet, man? Come on, man.
I've never done. I don't know the.
You don't start with that. You gotta start with the floor play, man.
What's wrong?
Can't rush it. Look. All right.
So,
yeah, it starts at a okay. Since he already said it, he already said it started with 34.
No, I already went to the Apple website. So hold on, let me go ahead and get into this. So Apple Vision Pro seamlessly blends digital content with your physical space. You can navigate by simply using your hands, eyes, and voice. So you can do things you love in the ways never before possible. And you can see everything. You've never seen everything like this before. So it's supposed to be coming out early next year. So yeah,
right.
So like I said, this is a AR VR headset. So you can either have it in quote unquote transparent mode, so you can still see around you while still working. So has there ever been a headset like this, Samir?
Yeah, Google Glass. Yeah. So
yeah, but okay, let me rephrase that. Has there been a headset that's still around like this?
No, not currently. So the thing is that the space this thing is trying to fill is actually pretty unique. So it's funny to just laugh. It's easy to laugh it off, but when you see what they've done with the hardware and the form factor, it's actually pretty impressive. So not only does it have a 2-hour battery pack, which it sits in, it's really tiny, it's about that big, and it only has a single cable going down. Okay, so I'm actually okay with that, right?
Yeah.
And you can easily plug it into the wall if you want to sit stationary for a little bit and just do your thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the one criticism people are leveling at it is, if you're watching a movie, why is the battery only 2 hours long? I'm like, you can plug it in, you're just sitting down watching the movie. You're not walking around watching the movie.
Yeah, man.
Right?
What sociopath walks around watching the
seriously.
movie? I mean,
anyway, additionally,
even then I'm sitting down somewhere.
The eye tracking is next level on this thing. So like when you pull up a bunch of icons, I've had it demonstrated and been told by trusted sources that the eye tracking is so exact. It knows what you actually mean to look at. It doesn't ever make a mistake, apparently. At least when this person was demoing at a closed door event.
Yeah.
So when you pull up the app tiles and everything like that, and you look at something, it knows you're looking at it. And you can pinch it, zoom on, and things like if you're looking at the time clock at the very corner or whatever, it knows you're looking at that.
Yeah, to highlight it.
Yeah. So pretty cool. So there aren't any haptics currently because there's no controller. So there's that. It uses the iPhone camera to map your face, so it knows what you look like. So when you do a FaceTime, it'll project a 3D image of your face, which is pretty creepy.
It'll be a 3D avatar.
Yeah, and obviously there's a camera in there, so it can film. It's a little dorky to walk around trying to film stuff with the camera on. So I don't know how that's going to go in terms of a use case, but all right, we'll see how that we'll have to see it later on. The games currently, they're all kind of just Apple developed games, so there's no third-party developers, but they're giving till the beginning of the year to get some third-party in there.
Yep.
And also going forward, hopefully more developers will jump in on this platform. This is kind of a Generation 1 thing, so if it does well, we'll get a 2, and maybe eventually it'll ink down to a consumer level price. Because right now, this price ain't it.
Yeah.
All right, you can tell the price.
$3,500.
You can tell the price now. $3,499. No, sir. I'm sorry. I like my kidneys where they are. All right, in my body.
I like Apple, but I'm not getting this anytime soon. I mean,
yeah.
And despite what Samir thinks, I'm not an Apple whore. I don't have everything. Samir, I don't have an Apple Watch. Okay, I don't have an Apple Watch, and that's by choice. Sure, I have an. Stop it. Sure. I have an iPhone. Sure, I have an iPad. Yes, I have a MacBook and an iMac. Yes, but
you have a very healthy ecosystem, sir. You're already in it. You might as well get the Air Max AirPods.
No, you know why? Because those aren't AirPods. Okay, you know the definition of pod?
I think
miniature.
They qualify.
No, they don't.
I think they do. What makes you think the definition of the pod is miniature? The definition of pod is not miniature, sir.
As far as headphone goes, yes. But dude,
maybe they mean something else. Apple are making new words and new naming conventions for their form factors.
Look, dude,
they be wilding.
$600.
An elongated seed vessel of a lumiginous plant, such as a pea, splitting open from both sides when ripe. That's what a pod is.
Yes,
Okay.
but that's the whole. I don't have my AirPods with me, but that's the whole point of the actual in-ear buds. They look like pods. They look like little pods for like peas or whatever fucking vegetable you just said. But yeah, dude, I'm not buying. What did he? $600?
The AirPods Max.
$550, $549.
You can get them real good on Amazon for $479.
Dude, I'll stick with my pros. Thank you. I don't need 20 hours of battery life. Where am I going that I need 20 hours of battery life?
If you travel, okay. So again, there's use cases for these. I can see how people want to get these. And as far as headphones go, these sound really good. We got off way off topic. We gonna talk about AirPods now. And also the again, I hate on Apple, but I will always give them props on their form factor and their engineering in terms of their hardware. It feels premium most of the time. 99% of the time, they shite feel premium. So it's like, yes, a $400 headset, it feels like $400. Now, whether or not no, it's $479. It's on sale.
Oh,
I mean, are there pros? Are there pros out?
no. There's your AirPods, your AirPod 3rd generation, your AirPod Pros.
Okay, there's an
generation.
AirPod Max 2. Maybe that one's expensive. Okay, I was getting the first generation AirPods in, I think.
Yeah, you might be. I mean, as far as I know,
I'm not even seeing these. Are these even sell for you? Are these
AirPod Max are just one type. I mean, there's no second gen for those yet.
Oh, so no, there's just one. Yeah. So then those are currently $480.
Yeah, I'm not paying
The two haven't come out yet.
I'll stick with my $150 JBLs that I got. What? When the hell did I buy these things? The end of last year, beginning of this year? I can't remember.
They probably sound whack.
No, they don't. Only thing they basically have everything that the AirPod Pros have, except for a 20-hour battery life, and they don't do head tracking. All I need is noise cancellation. I'm cool. Yeah, it would be nice to have that actual interface that I can interact with, like on my AirPods. Like if I hold down the stem, that'll determine if I want noise cancellation on, transparency, or just have it completely off. But I'm good, dude. All right.
Yeah.
Next story, Samir.
All right.
Talking for almost an hour.
Okay. Well, yeah, Becky G has been cast in the Blue Beetle.
Who's Becky G, Samir?
I think she's a singer / actor.
Yeah, and you've actually seen something that Becky G was in. Go ahead.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I forgot she was in Axel, and she's also in No Malone. And
Why are you naming everything except what I want you? Okay.
She was in Power Rangers 2017.
Thank you.
Oh man, I forgot this movie existed sometimes.
This motherfucker said Axel. Nobody give a damn about that robotic dog. Nobody saw that movie.
Oh, I'm dying. Oh, it's so funny. Who thought this was a good idea? God dang Axel. It's awful movie. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Yeah, anyway, so she's
I want to know what the hell happened to that dude, Alex. What the hell is that saying? Nudister?
That sounds Swedish. Is he Swedish?
He is an American actor.
No, it's American with a name like this. Nudister?
He's from.
It's pronounced Nudister.
Yeah, NEUTAEDTER. He's from Kansas, dude.
Why does he have that name?
He hasn't been in anything since 2021. Oh, he's on American Rust.
That's fine.
Oh,
Good
never
for
mind.
him.
American Rust got canceled. That's right. He was on American Rust.
Oh, I'm sure he'll figure
He
something
ain't
out.
been acting since 2021.
I'm like, he don't have much going on. There's not much about his family's from somewhere else. He's not famous. He's not that famous. So
Yeah, he doesn't have a early life.
Right, exactly. So unlike Becky G, who does,
who got a whole goddamn
right? Because exactly.
She's also a singer.
Yeah, she has a discography which is very healthy. It's got 2 albums in it.
Yeah, I've only seen her in 2 things, and that was Power Rangers, and I believe she was on an episode.
Oh, actually, yeah, she had an album that came out last year. I wonder if it did. Well.
I feel like she was on Empire.
Probably.
It's not on her filmography, but I could have sworn she was on an episode of Empire or Star or something.
I mean,
what? Everybody was on Empire. Bro, Mario was on Empire.
Anyway, we get on topic. Yeah, so she's gonna play the voice of the scarab, Kajira.
Okay,
Kajira.
You had it right the first time. Kajira.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. Everyone's like, what's after the Flash? It's Blue Beetle. Fuck it. I mean, what more do you want?
When are we getting this again?
July? No, August 18th, I want to say.
Cannot happen quick enough. I'm more excited about this than I am the Flash.
Yeah, guys, I actually went to see The Flash this past Wednesday. The movie is 2 hours and 55 minutes long. I really don't want to say anything without giving stuff away. But I will honestly say this. The beginning is very hilarious. So Barry's getting a weird sandwich. It's like a bagel with cheese, honey, and raisins or something like that. And we all know Barry is a very impatient person due to speed or whatever. And the girl who usually makes a sandwich is out because she's like on vacation with her boyfriend or something like that. So he's got like the slowest person making his sandwich. And good old Jeremy Irons gives him a call saying, hey, we need your help in Gotham, whatever. He's always super speeds in the bathroom to go change. And it was very weird because he would always look at his watch to see like his his metabolism or his calories or whatever. So it originally looks like, he's not tapping into the speed force, but as opposed to like using like natural speed, and like if he doesn't eat, he's gonna burn out. But yeah, obviously Ezra is still doing the weird run thing again.
I mean, he has a high metabolism in the comic with the speed force.
Yeah, but like I said, the way they alluded to it in the movie is like, oh, if he doesn't eat, he can't run.
I mean, I just think that maybe the speed force just tears his body apart if his metabolism isn't maintained.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so he's getting ready to run. So he does the whole like, weird pose thingy or whatever he always does. And like the title card comes down as his visor comes down, and some girls across the street like, Flash, I love you. And he's like, hey, are you gonna finish that candy bar? Just throw it to me. And then he gets a call from Alfred. The girl hits him in the head. Just leaves the candy bar on the ground, puts the visors back down, then the title card starts, and then, he does his weird ninja throwing run or whatever.
Oh, he's still doing that?
Yeah, I said his weird run thing.
Oh, my goodness. I guess they got doubled down. Like, you can't change the style now.
No, you can't. So, like I said, since I saw this movie, I can't give much away, but due to the fact that we know there are two Barrys, the other one has
differently?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I can't say more than that because I don't know what's out there, and I don't know what.
I will see it when it comes out,
but we'll be reviewing that in 2 weeks.
What was the runtime? What was the runtime?
2 hours and 55 minutes.
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering how they gonna get all that in there. It was a 3-hour movie. Okay.
Yeah, bro, dude, the movie started at 7:35. Like I said, this is advanced screener, no trailers. There is a post-credit scene. That's it, no mid. And like I said, they.
I don't know. Okay, look, I love post-credit stuff, but can we get more mid-credit stuff so we don't have to stay through the whole thing?
It's a throwaway. You can honestly skip it. So, like, if you go when you go see it, you let me know if you stayed after the credits or not, and when we review it, I'll tell you what it was. Because, like I said, it's a throwaway. It's Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, okay.
It's that level of post credit. It's just there for a laugh, and that's it. So
I mean, some jokes are good. Like for instance, the shawarma in the first Avengers.
Yeah,
that was worth staying by for.
Yeah, but also here's the thing. Oh, did you hear the news about the Swarmer thing? I knew it and I forgot it, and then somebody told me about it again. So while Chris Evans is just sitting there with his hand on his chin,
he's tired.
No, he was growing his beard for Snowpiercer, and they had to put like a prosthetic on him. So he had to keep his hand on his chin to keep it in place because he couldn't shave it.
Yeah,
they didn't want to.
Hey, if y'all haven't seen Snowpiercer, go watch the movie. Not the series. The series is good.
The series is good. Don't
watch the movie first.
Hey, don't do Sebastian like that. That was the
watch the movie first and then go watch the series.
Yes, but yeah, What the fuck were we talking about?
Flash.
Oh, no, we were talking about Blue Beetle, so that's how we got on the Flash. So, yeah, congratulations to Becky G for landing the role of Kajida. This will be the first time in my recollection that Kajida has been voiced by a woman.
Is it really?
Like I said, to the best of my knowledge, because Young Justice, Injustice, it's always been a man.
I've always pictured the voice of the woman, though.
Yeah, I never watched I'd never watched Batman the Brave and the Bold, so don't really know about that one. But yeah, guys. Speaking of movies, here's a movie that Samir doesn't care about. I didn't get a chance to watch the trailer because I've been busy. The Expendables 4 is finally coming out after.
Hey, don't just put that out there and say I don't care about the Expendables. Samir. Blah, blah, blah. Yes.
Do you care about the Expendables?
I don't like that you just knew that I don't care about it. Look, that's not the point. I don't like how you just throw that out. Samir don't care. I know Samir. You don't know me. All right?
You're not T.I.
All right. With that being said, I think the movie isn't that good. And I haven't been into the series at all. So there's no point getting into it now. And I just think that they're just in 50 cents in the next one. So it's like, I want to see if there's anything good.
I mean, Get Rich or Die Trying.
That wasn't good.
Power.
That was okay.
Power is a TV series, sir. 50 Cent is basically keeping the lights on and stars. I don't give a damn how much you love it. Outlander is not helping stars. People love
lies.
Dude, 50 Cent has 5 spinoffs for Power. There's Power. Power's done. Power Book 2 goes. Power Book 3, Raising Cain, and Power Book 4, Force. And I think they're working on another one. So like I said, 50 Cent is keeping the lights on and stars, dude.
Man, don't slander Outlander.
I'm not slandering Outlander. I'm just saying 50's keeping the lights on and stars. That's all I'm saying.
Don't be slandering Outlander.
Oh, yeah, I forgot 50 Cent was in Southpaw.
That movie with Miles Teller?
That's Whiplash. What the hell are you thinking about? Where he plays drums?
No, it was a boxer. Southpaw. No, Jake Gyllenhaal was in
there. You go. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like,
Bleed for This. Bleed for This was the Miles Teller movie with the boxer.
Oh yeah, yeah. And he's got the mustache or whatever. He looks like a fatter John Bernthal.
Oh, he had muscle.
Yeah, but he was also a little round in the middle. But yeah, so pretty much everybody is coming back for this role, bro. Like, so I don't know. It was in development hell for like the longest because they were shooting this like pre-pandemic. Because I remember like 50 Cent was posting photos on the set, but apparently filming commenced in September of 2021. So yeah, everybody's coming back. So Jason Statham's coming back as Lee Christmas. 50 Cent's character is known as Easy. The only downside about this, Megan Fox is playing Gina. So
why is that downside?
It's Megan Fox. I think the only thing we all like Megan Fox in is the Transformers movies and Jennifer Body.
That's not true. I don't like her in this movie, but it's not her fault. I don't like her in the movies. I would say Jennifer. Megan Fox can act. It just depends on how she's directed.
No, man. Like I said, the only good thing that I know Megan Fox, Jennifer Body.
So, a question. So, you don't think she's good in Power then?
Huh?
You said she's in Power, right?
No, I said 50 Cent is in Power. He's the executive producer of the series as well.
So where's Megan Fox appearing?
The Expendables.
Oh, okay. So you haven't even seen her yet. You just saying she's not going to be good.
Yeah, just based off of track record.
Okay, so you should watch that movie she just did recently, Till Death Do His Part.
Is that the one with her husband or?
Yeah, that one.
The guy who got kicked out of rap. And about to get kicked out of rock and talking about, hey, I might be coming back to rap.
I don't know. No, all I know is that I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things about the movie. I do want to see it. Watch that one. It's a very well received movie. People have said nothing but good things about it. Till Death Do His Part, and that might be what you would show her acting range. Because it's not fair to grade an actor based on how bad their movies are, because they don't write the movie, they don't direct it, they don't. It's sometimes it's hard to gauge if the person is good or not, and based on that knowledge, then I mean, freaking, you could say that Halle Berry has uneven acting because most of her movies are bad, and that's not the case. We know she's a good actress.
Bro, people shit on Halle Berry every day.
Her choice in movies are whack. That's why she can't pick a good script. That's the thing right there. I don't know if she has her choice of scripts. I would think at a certain point in her career, she had her pick of just projects to choose from,
and then she could just. Catwoman.
No, that's not only. Even excluding that, just knock that out. Even excluding that, this is a weird picks in her career that was like, why did you pick this? What was that with that? Did she need to keep lights on? Is that it? Because some actors they can write their role into anything. Like, oh, that's what I want. That's what I want, and they pick their projects, and it makes it look like they're good actors because they pick really good projects because they can read scripts well. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of them. Now, Leo, I like Leo. He's great. But is he a legendary actor? No, he's just good at best. He's a good actor at best. But he picks amazing scripts.
I'm so glad you're not giving Leonardo DiCaprio GOAT status because I feel like that's where you were going last week.
No, I'm going. No, I'm saying he's a GOAT at picking scripts.
Yeah,
he picks really good scripts.
No, but I feel like you were trying to do a callback to last week when I was like, I ain't watching no damn Romeo and Juliet, what they call gun swords.
Right. And let's another actor, Kristen Stewart. A good actor who picks really good scripts. After Twilight came out, she can write. She wrote her check to anything she wanted in Hollywood. She picked a lot of good scripts. Same thing with Robert Pattinson. He picks really good scripts. Now, Robert Pattinson has amazing range. He's a great actor.
And they just threw Taylor Lautner to the wayside to the point where people out here fat shaming Taylor Lautner. Yo, y'all need to leave people alone.
He still looks good. Leave Taylor alone. He looks good.
Bro, he had to make a whole lengthy Instagram post like, yo, leave me the fuck
alone. You saw the wedding photos from last year. He looked good.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, you got fat.
Damn. Why? The internet's so mean.
And they did the same thing to Jonah Hill.
Okay, Jonah Hill be going up and down, but it's okay. Leave Jonah Hill alone. He can be fat. What's wrong with him being fat? He can be fat. All right, the guy's fine.
Yeah. But back to this Expendable. So, Megan Fox will be playing a CIA agent who was also Jason Statham's character's ex-girlfriend. Why did Jason Statham get all the baddies?
He's Jason Statham?
All right, so Dolph Lundgren will be coming.
You don't know who he married to?
Hunter Rose, whatever. She was in the last Transformers movie with Sean.
Rosie Huntington Whitley.
Yeah, whatever her name is. Tony Jaa is in this.
Oh, where you been at?
Iko Uwais?
Oh, he's in it too?
Yeah. He's from the Raid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Randy Couture's coming back. Andy Garcia's in this one. Sylvester Stallone. He actually confirmed that this will be his final appearance. Jacob Scipio, who I've never heard of. He is an English actor and writer. He is also in this film. Did he play Will Smith's son in Bad Boys?
I don't know. I would press that movie.
It says he was in Bad Boys for Life. Hold on, look at this. Yeah, this is the dude who played Mike Lowry's bastard son.
the son of the witch?
Yes. Levy Tran is in this movie, who I am very excited to see again because she was on MacGyver. So it would be nice to see her again. That's who was actually posting it because I'm like, I don't follow no damn 50 Cent. How the hell I even? But yeah, she was posting like the behind the scenes photos and everything. So yeah, this will be coming out on September 22nd. And hopefully this one is fresh because the last one bombed. And you know why it bombed, Samir?
Why?
Because they made the cardinal sin of trying to scale back for a more rounded audience. So while the first two were rated R, the last one was PG-13.
Oh, well, yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you got to double down.
Exactly. You have to
You have to understand your assignment. They didn't understand the assignment.
Yeah. But yeah, so can't wait to see it. I haven't got a chance to watch the trailer yet. So I'm probably going to post all that to social along with the Summer Game Fest stuff, which means I'm probably going to be up till like 1 o'clock in the morning. Samir, next story.
Yes. Next story would be, did we talk about Hocus Pocus getting a third film?
No, and do we really care?
I mean, my wife cares.
Your wife being a co-host of this podcast. I mean, you can have her on the mic real quick. Because did she watch the second one? Because we didn't even review the second one.
We didn't, but we watched. I watched it. I got drug into it, and it was. I saw what they were trying to do. And
did you end up in the Mr. Meeseeks situation? She wrote me into this.
So the movie wasn't terrible. It was fine. It was okay. If you like Hocus Pocus, then you'll like this movie. The problem I had with it was how did dead people age?
I think you said that already.
That's the problem I have with this whole film.
You need to stop age shaming people.
I'm not age shaming, but I'm like, yo, if they died, and then
and it's funny because you can say what you want to say without being misogynistic dick like those dudes on Fresh and Fit. So instead of saying, "Hey yo, these bitches old," "Hey yo, these witches old."
No, I know they died, and then they died again. It's not like they were consistently alive in those 20 years. How they aged 20 years? That's what I don't know. It's the same problem I had with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator Dark Fate, or any Terminator movie. I don't like that the T-800 ages. Okay,
they explained it in Dark Fate though, didn't they?
It's dumb.
Like he doesn't
have internal organs. How's his organic skin not maintaining itself? Like maybe it might have damage. Maybe it has some. Honestly, the whole skin thing. Maybe it's a weird thing. Anyway, maybe there's an expiration date on that skin. Maybe it should have peeled off ages ago.
Yeah.
Right. Like maybe that should have happened. Like because it's supposed to coat the metal so he can go through the time machine. Cool. How long is it supposed to last though? It's a layer of flesh, right?
Yeah.
Like it has muscle, fat. It's thick. It's like
no. It doesn't have muscle and fat. Because remember, if that was the case, we would have saw all that in T2 when he chopped off the skin from his forearm. It was just literally like a fleshy layer, like a glove.
That's the thing, though. If it's like a glove, you would see it wouldn't look like Arnold.
It's thick glove.
It's movie plot holes because he wouldn't have muscle. He wouldn't have the guns.
Yeah, but the muscles are actually built into the T-800.
They're not though. Without his muscle, without his skin on, the T-800 has skinny arms. They have pistons.
Yeah,
they're pistons.
You're right. Man, I wish that Terminator 2 live event was still at Universal.
Hang on a second.
For the bone. You looking up a T-800 exoskeleton?
Yes. Hang on a second. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I might be wrong about the arms. I might be wrong. Let me see.
No.
All right, they're not as thin as I said.
Yeah, they're a little big around the bicep area.
But even then, those gears would poke out of. Yeah, it would poke out of the. It wouldn't look as seamless as molded muscle.
Not really, because like the piston is where the bicep is, so that's just.
No, I get that's how his arm moves. That makes sense. You know, James Cameron's a man of detail. It's just this one detail.
Okay, bro. Okay, you know what? I'm not even doing it. Fuck it. I'm not trying to save James Cameron. No, fuck that.
What are you talking about?
Nah, you said he did it. He did it. That's all I'm saying. He designed the T-800. That's on him.
I'm just saying that. Who designed the T-800?
I don't know, but we ain't Googling. You said James Cameron did it. He did it. Samir said he did that shit. He did.
He's the director. I don't know if he's the only one on there.
He's also a writer and creator. Then he said, "I'm walking away from the troubles in my life, which is this Terminator franchise, because now I am obsessed with water. Hey, I am finding the Titanic." Yeah,
but he also, you can say that, but he's a goat.
We're not doing this again. What the fuck?
Oh my God, Skynet? No, that's not what I meant.
Bro, you got any more to chime in on this Hocus Pocus stuff? Because I'm done.
Yeah, we done. Yo, I'm like, who designed the T-800? Oh, Skynet. Like, goddamn Google, what's wrong with you?
Technically, that's not a wrong answer.
It's not, but it's like, you know what I meant. Like I meant the movie.
No, you got to be specific.
I meant the movie. Like, yo.
All right, so Black Mirror news. I gotta renew my Netflix next week because it drops on the 15th. Are we doing a review for that?
I've never been a big Black Mirror fan. It's a lot to get into, and the episodes are so long. And I watch episodes here and there. I guess I can. I don't know. Actually, no, you like Black Mirror? Huh? Do you like Black Mirror?
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll watch it.
Like, let me ask my wife real quick if I can review this.
It's fun to watch stuff with your SO. You know?
I ain't got an SO. It's just me, myself, and I.
You got Manuela. It's my how's it say Manuela?
Wait, what is the context?
The hand. Mono.
Oh, waiting to jack off?
Yeah.
Manuel or Manuela?
Yeah, Manuela. Yeah.
Do it, man. Fuck you and your wife. How about that?
That is a cheesy ass joke in Spanish. And you...
Also, apparently James Cameron did create the T-800.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So can he not? So okay, would it be exaggerating to say that this character is one of the most iconic movie characters? One of the most iconic movie characters.
The T-800, yes.
Okay, so would it also? I mean, come on, the whole "I'll be back." Both those movies drip pop culture.
So I'm sick and tired of hearing that because it's old news. Okay, Arnold has been on multiple interviews where he said he said a computer would say "I will be back," and he said James Cameron was an asshole. Like, no, do it the way I fucking wrote it. But the documentary just came out on Netflix, so it's coming back up again. I'm like. And I'm arguing with somebody in the Facebook comments. I'm like, yo, this is an old story. So it's like, don't you hate like when you know shit that happened years ago and then it comes up again? So
no, because like, you could be like, yo, yeah, actually, it's just you over there. You can put your glasses up.
Oh no, I did that. I'm like, dude.
There you go.
I'm like, dude, I can pull up 3 different clips from YouTube where he has said this. He said it when on the Howard Stern show when Dark Fate was coming out in 2015. He said it when Terminator Genesis was not Genesis because he's not in Genesis. Rise of the Machines came out.
Oh God, Genesis.
And oh shit. He also said it when like the first Expendables was coming out when he did a cameo because he was governor, so he technically couldn't act. So it's like, yo, Arnold said the T-800 should say, I will be back. And James Cameron did the James Cameron thing. You don't tell me how to write. Are you the writer?
Did it come out like that?
That's what he said. He said he was Chris Rock and Jan Silent Bob. Look, man, you a tracer, okay? You just go over the lines, okay? You an actor. You just say the lines.
Did he say that real, or did he just say, "Hey, this is the line. I think we should do it this way"?
No. You got to. You can pull up the.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'll pull it up. The point is, regardless, the line became pop culture history.
Yes.
Okay. Call the man a goat.
No.
Call him a goat.
Now back to what I've been trying to get to for like the past 10 minutes. While you over here circle jerking James Cameron.
I ain't circle jerking James Cameron. I'm over here telling I just want you to admit the guy's a goat.
No, you did. You know how? Because we were talking about Hocus Pocus 3, and you somehow dragged the T-800 into this.
Yeah, because it has the same problem.
James Cameron. So, like I said.
And now I'll drop it when you admit the guy's a goat. All right? I'm not sitting here jocking him. You just refuse to jock him. That's the problem.
Anyway, so Charlie Brooker revealed to Empire magazine that he decided to go full Black Mirror and asked ChatGPT to write an episode of his series. And he said, you know what? The final results were absolute shit. So he said he toyed around ChatGPT for a bit. And the first thing he did type was generate a Black Mirror episode. And it comes up that at first glance it reads plausibly, but on second glance it's shit because all it's done is look up the synopsis of Black Mirror episodes and sort of mush them together. So basically what he's saying is AI ain't going to replace writers, and maybe y'all should stop using AI to write stuff because I don't know if you heard this, Samir, but a lawyer actually just got donkeyed today, like last week. And basically...
don't tell me he wrote his dissertation, his law thesis.
Yep. No,
did he proofread it?
Samir,
did he proofread it?
Samir, it wasn't a thesis. This was an actual court case.
Did he proofread it though?
No, he did not, because it started.
That's what make him donkey today. Look,
Samir, it also included a bunch of made up cases.
That's bad. That's he's falsified evidence.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. I think he got.
He about to get in trouble.
I think he got disbarred. So 35-year career down the drain, all because you was too lazy to hire a paralegal.
It's fine to do that. Just proofread the shite, all right? Or have the AI read it out for you, all right? Just say, hey, listen, read it out so I can listen to it while I'm on my treadmill or something. Do that, Okay, don't just trust it. Why did you just trust it? That's what makes him donkey today. You trusted the AI to not screw up the work. It's like, yo. Because also, it depends on the AI. Like, yeah, it's funny. There's not all AI are monoliths. Okay, if the AI that most people have access to aren't smart enough to do the things that people are asking, so that lawyer probably didn't have a good enough AI. If some are coded so well that they could have done that, it's just he didn't get the right one.
I think he used ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, there's better ones out there. Like there's some that are connected to superconductors that can just quantum compute the hell out of anything.
Yeah.
Just the ones in ChatGPT aren't going to do it. They can do simple stuff, but I wouldn't trust them to do a case file. No.
Yeah.
Or write a whole episode of Black Mirror. Like the ones that people could have access to on a regular basis are not the ones that are going to be doing like all the crazy supercomputing stuff that can code things from the ground up and make it run. That it's just not going to work that way.
Yeah, and I believe South Park used ChatGPT to write an episode.
Yeah, it could do a couple. Yeah, it could do a couple of things. Yeah, but again, it's not going to do everything, and they probably also proofread it.
Yeah. But also, we got a release date for Ahsoka, so August 23rd.
Hell yeah!
Which we will be reviewing because by then Samir should be nestled and bundled into his new home.
Oh,
shut up. You got any more news, or we can go ahead and get into our review?
Let's get into our. I want to run over my.
Yeah, because it's been an hour and 20.
Right, I want to run over my my preliminary review of
Diablo 4.
Diablo 4. So I've been playing Diablo 4 all week, and
he says Star Wars what?
Look, listen, I'm going to get back to it. I didn't get a chance to finish Jedi Survivor. I was trying, y'all. I was trying to beat that game, and I was taking my time with it, trying to fully enjoy it and give it the time it deserves, because the game was really good. Jedi Survivor now. Now, I just didn't beat it in time because I was working and, family stuff. So I'll get back to it, and I'll squeeze in some time while I'm playing Diablo. Anyway, Diablo. Okay. First off, I've said a lot of this stuff on the beta, so I'll gloss over it. But
they're also apologizing for all the server issues.
Oh, I haven't had any server issues. Server issues been great so far for me. Anyways, I don't know about anyone else. I've been getting steady frame rates, great server activity. Nothing, no problem whatsoever. So another thing about it. So people are worried about microtransactions because Blizzard's track record. Yeah. As far as I've seen so far, the cash shop is buried in the menu. You don't see it very often at this point. That could change, but I don't see it at all. It's honestly been pretty non-existent. And the stuff that's in there, it's like just some skins for like gear. And you can get stuff that looks really cool in game by just running around playing the game. There's no reason to buy any of it. And this stuff is really expensive. Like it's like $20 for a set, a glamour set.
Kiss my ass.
And the stuff you get it's really the stuff you get in the game. It's just as good. So the cash shop is pretty, you can ignore it. So far, loving everything about it. The story, great. So for these parts I'm at, anyways. Gameplay, awesome. I have actually, surprisingly enough, I haven't done very much multiplayer. Actually, I mean, I've done spontaneous multiplayer where you're just in an area and you have the same objective as some other rando, and you guys are just attacking and or completing this goal. I've done that a bunch of times, but I haven't actually partied up yet. But that's going to be until I get to the end game. Then it will probably blow up with that. Right now, I'm kind of just doing my own thing, and I'm loving it. So I think a mark of a true game is whether you can enjoy it in a group or if it works in multiplayer. So far, this works both ways. Really good. Character customizer, great. The skill tree, really easy to understand, and I'm really into just trying to do builds. Currently, I'm working on this one build. This a mixture of lightning and frost spells. So loving it. And so far the game's great. I can't wait to get through more of it.
Okay. I mean, can you rate it like
So far?
Yeah, so far. Like, let's say on a scale of 1 to 5, because 10 will say like you beat the game. So, I mean, you're not even that far into it, but let's just say like
I'm not that far in it. If I had to get the first several hours of the game, or first, I'm about 10 hours in.
God damn, Samir.
Probably more. I don't know. I've been really grinding on it. It's no. If we were doing like a scale of 1 to 5, I guess a 4.7. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, would you recommend that people buy this?
I recommend that you would buy it. I think you would like it. Just give it a shot.
And no.
You bitch.
I mean, no. All right.
What if it runs on Mac?
I don't even play the games on my Mac. I almost said Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg. Them two do not like each other.
Wait, those two don't like each other?
Bro, that's been a rumor since The Color Purple has come out because Whoopi has never been on Oprah's show. And this was on, I don't remember who made the joke, but they were like, yeah, man, this was when Oprah was big. They were like, maybe Whoopi walked in on a late night feeding or something. I'm like, God damn.
Wow. What the frick?
I don't remember who made the joke. Oprah, don't come for us.
Nah, she gonna bury us. All right, let's get on a review of the Spider-Verse.
Hey, I just realized we're both wearing Marvel shirts. Is that Wonder Man on your shirt or is that Nomad, my dude?
No, it's I think that's Hank.
Yeah, that's Hank. No, that's Clint. That's Clint as Goliath.
Clint was Goliath at one point?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's whack.
Yeah, Hawkeye was Goliath at one point.
The 90s was a weird
yeah,
time.
That's the West Coast Avengers. How you got a West Coast Avengers shirt and you don't even know who the hell that is?
Man, I had this shirt for so long. I didn't know who that was on the thing.
I mean, shit. I've had
also, it's a blonde dude. Like, I mean, yeah, that's Yellow Jacket, so that's definitely Hank right there. So
yeah.
I have no idea who that is in the big dude.
Pulling Kiki Palmer. I'm sorry. I have no idea who this man is. He could just be out on the street. I wouldn't know a thing. All right. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. All right, written by Phil Lord, Chris Miller, and David Callahan. So, Samir, can you tell the people who Phil Lord and Chris Miller are?
They're the people who created. Aren't they like the heads of that studio that did the Spider-Verse?
I mean, no, they wrote the first Spider-Verse movie. They also did.
Yeah, but that's not their only thing they did.
I was about to say what else they did because you didn't know off the top of your head. They did the Lego Batman movie.
Right,
and
but
the Lego movies.
Hang on, that studio that's known for that style of animation, though.
That's Sony Animation. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that's not the only thing that Sony Animation does. They do other movies, but that one.
Samir, what the hell does that have to do with Phil Lord and Chris Miller?
So, that's why I'm pulling it up.
They also did Clone High, 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street. What else did they do? The Last Man on Earth. And
Did they also do? Hang on a second.
They're writers, Samir. So, Fight with a Chance of Meatballs. Solo, executive producers because they were originally supposed to direct it and scheduling conflicts or whatever happened. Smallfoot, Cocaine Bear, Strays, Sausage Party. They got a things on Sausage Party. The After Party on Apple TV, which actually is getting a second season now. What else, dude? I mean, you kind of quiet. Help brother out.
Hang on.
Yeah, also, bro, they wrote on Method in Red. You remember Method Man and Red Man had a show, right?
Yeah, I remember. It was dumb.
They wrote on Meth and Red. Okay, they get cool points now. I mean, yeah, they did Clone High, but
Clone High's funny.
I don't remember that much of Clone High, and I don't.
You're not watching the new series?
I don't know if I'm going to watch it. I was getting ready to say that.
Liana got me back into it. It's pretty funny.
I mean, I would have to. You know what I want to come back? It's probably not going to come back because Will Ferrell's like
undergrads.
Don't even know what the hell that is. No,
you remember undergrads?
No. Great. You made me forget the name of the show. Samir, what's the name of the show with the family? They all have like a weird defect, like the wife's bald, the son has one big eye, one small eye.
The Oblongs.
Yes, the Oblongs. I would like that to come back. But Will Ferrell's like, nah, I'm done with TV, yo. I left SNL. I ain't never going back unless it's the host. But yeah, I would love the Oblongs to come back. But yeah, so Across the Spider-Verse, directed by Phil Miller. Lord and Miller, Phil Lord, Chris Miller, and David Callahan. Produced by Avi Arad, Amy Pascal, Phil Lord, Chris Miller, and Christina Stenberg. and directed by Joaquin Dos Santos, Kemp Powers, and Justin K. Thompson. So, I'm going to get into the cast when I'm done with the synopsis. So, Miles Morales returns for the new chapter in the Oscar-winning Spider-Verse saga, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. After reuniting with Gwen Stacy, Brooklyn's full-time friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is catapulted across the multiverse where he encounters the Spider Society, a team of spider people charged with protecting the multiverse's very existence. But when the heroes clash on how to handle a new threat, Miles finds himself pitted against the other spiders and must set out to save those he loves the most. Anyone can wear the mask. It's how you wear it that makes you a hero. So, you just sent something in the chat, didn't you? All right, what the hell did you send? Let me look at this. Undergrads. Yeah, don't know this, but it looks like it's done by Disney based off the art style. It's giving me Recess vibes.
Oh my God, you don't remember the show? You watched it.
How the hell you gonna tell me what I watched, dude?
Because you watched it. I remember we talked about it back in the day.
Did we?
Yes. Look at the characters.
It's 13 episodes. It came out in 2001. I don't know, dude. I might have to check out all of the episodes are on YouTube apparently. So I might have to check this out. I don't know. We'll talk about it after we're done, or after I watch an episode. All right. So, just want y'all to know I'm wearing my Spider-Man Venturian Man shirt, which is basically from the comic book series The Other. Can't find this anywhere.
Barely see this thing.
I know. Let me turn the light a little bit. See it now?
Maybe it comes back and looks better in post.
Yeah. So you remember the poster for The Other? You know, the Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that, just in color. Can't even find this shirt anymore. Got it at Hot Topic. This might be the 10th time I've worn it, and the only time I've ever worn it to a Spider-Man movie. It's like I didn't wear it at the Amazing Spider-Man 1, 2, Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, or Into the Spider-Verse. So yeah, let's get into it. I called it. They turned my boy Ben into a joke, and Samir brought up this at the beginning of this episode.
I got it. Look, Bernard, I love you like a brother. Ben Reilly is a joke.
And yeah, that's what Lord and Miller said. They said, yeah, we turned him into a joke because we figured people don't like Ben Reilly. Yo, shout out to my boy Ken from the Power Rangers West Palm group. He's actually doing a Scarlet Spider cosplay. I don't know if he's going to SuperCon or what. But yeah, Ben Reilly.
Oh, Ben looks cool, but he's just not cool.
Ben is cool. See, that's the problem. Y'all don't give Ben a shot, okay? Yeah, Ben might have lost his mind a few times here and there, you know, after the whole, God damn, I can't remember what the clone conspiracy, you know, and being killed and revived multiple times over and over and over again. So, yeah, then he kind of found redemption after that, and his book got canceled because nobody read it. Yo, y'all, see, the problem is y'all treat Ben Reilly the way people were treating Jason Todd in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, every character who was a sidekick who died got their redemption arc. So Bucky got his with the Winter Soldier. Jason got his with the Red Hood.
Except Maddie Franklin.
See, Maddie Franklin was more like a side character, not a sidekick. She's like, she would show up in Spider-Man.
She was in The Loners.
The Loners was a miniseries, dude. I'm talking about like when she would show up in the Amazing Spider-Man in the 90s. It was like a here and there type of thing. So I get Maddie. If anybody should be treated like freaking Jason Todd in the 80s, it should be Maddie Franklin. But Ben Reilly was Spider-Man for like a whole 3 years. I get it. People hate the clone conspiracy, but don't hate Ben Reilly. Hate the writers at that time. Hell, they even redid the clone saga. They did it as a 6-issue mini condensed series like a few years ago. As opposed to being like a 4 to 5 year epic where Peter and MJ left and came back and she was pregnant and she had a baby and somebody stole the baby and replaced it with a stillborn baby, and it's like, yo, so we don't never know what the hell gonna happen to that baby.
Retcon.
Yeah. So yeah, I told you Andy Samberg was gonna turn my boy into a joke. Everyone said this is Andy Samberg doing his best Nicolas Cage impersonation.
Nicolas Cage, why are you getting mad at Nicolas Cage for making noir?
I ain't mad. No, Nicolas Cage was doing his best Bing Crosby, Humphrey Bogart impersonation for Noir. I said this is Andy Samberg doing his best Nicolas Cage impersonation for Ben Reilly. Oh, my memories. But yeah, so with the exception, Ben Reilly deserves better. That's the name of the episode, damn it.
No, it's not.
Yes,
He does not deserve better.
Why not?
Because he sucks.
So every clone out there can have a redemption. Boba Fett, give me another clone.
Thalog.
Who?
From Gargoyles?
Oh, yeah. Bro, I told you, I never finished Gargoyles.
Shame.
That's
Shame.
Samir, we've gone over this. I'm not doing this again, okay? It was like somewhere along that line, I either got a Sega Genesis or a Super Nintendo, or I started going outside. So that's why I only read the first issue of the comic. You know that comic you still haven't started?
Shame.
Yeah, shame to you too. 6 months in.
Shame.
But so another clone.
Oh, another clone?
Yeah.
Jamie Madrox.
He doesn't count. I mean, because those are all dupes and they have the same name. Like,
But the baby though?
was that considered a clone? I mean, we found out.
It was a dupe.
We found out it was a dupe.
Or a product of a dupe. And that was such a bad in a good way. That storyline just punches so hard.
Oh, another clone. Jessica Drew in the Ultimate Universe.
Oh yeah, she was fun.
Yeah. Like, okay, so here we go. I typed in famous clones, and this is from ultimatepopculture.fandom.com. Ben Reilly, Alec McDowell, whoever the hell that is. Cammy's a clone?
Oh yeah.
Melina? Well, you already knew about Melina. Bat Zorro. I thought Bat Zorro was just the Batman from the Bizarro universe. Snoke. And obviously Kane Parker. See, they know not to put Kane in here because you know why? Kane probably would have stood with Miles and fucked up.
Kane don't give a fudge.
Kane will wreck everything.
Kane, is he a spider? He's a spider, right?
Yes. He's the Scarlet Spider.
He was in Spider-Verse, right?
He wasn't.
Spider-Geddon?
Yes.
He wasn't any of the Spider events?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie. Yes. Remember he died at the end of Spider-Verse? It was he either died at the end of Spider-Verse or Spider-Geddon came back. Like even more powerful. They keep making my boy OP as fuck.
Yeah, Kane's keep a book though. I like Kane.
But you didn't buy his book.
I read his book.
Did you read his book? Okay, where was Kane at then?
What you mean in
what
Florida?
City? Kane was not in Florida.
It was. Or
Scott
Florida, Texas, one or two.
Texas. Scott was in Miami.
There you go. That's what I missed. I was reading both those books right back to back.
Although they didn't come out at the same time.
I read them out at the same time.
All right. So that was the low point for me. Just the Ben Reilly. Everyone's hyped up over Hobie now.
I mean,
it's Hobie. I like Hobie.
Bro, it's funny because it's like, all right, Hobie's character is a trip because he gets on the scene and you're like, I don't like this guy, right? And then he goes through the whole spiel. It's like, oh, but I really don't like this guy. Who's that much of a punk rock? Who's that punk rock? It's exhausting, and he's that punk rock. And it's like, and then the dude, it's like, along with Miles, you end up, damn, this guy's really cool. God dang it, I like this guy. Oh snap, he's awesome. It's like, bro, it's like Hobie is that guy. He's that he had Miles back before his friends had his.
Like he told him, man. When it came to break that force field, you got to use your whole hands.
Does Hobie have
No, he doesn't.
Venom?
He doesn't.
Oh,
Miles is the only one who's unique to that. So I like the fact that we talked about it before, where every universe had their own like animation style. I love the fact that Gwen's universe, Earth 65, and I like the fact that they're more or less using the actual comic Earths. So like Miles' Earth is actually 1610, which is the Ultimate Universe. The only cardinal sin with that is they made Peter Parker blonde. I love the fact that Gwen's Earth looks like all of her covers.
Also,
with the pastel
that's
colors
true
and everything.
It's amazing. Also, I love that they reference 616. No, they referenced the MCU being 1660. What was it? Was it MCU?
Oh my god!
They use the actual number for the. They didn't say 616.
Yes,
they use the actual.
Yes, and you're letting the Monville Atlee down. We already talked about this in the trailer. It's Earth 1999999.
There we go. Yeah, and it's like that bozo Doctor Strange and that kid screwed up the multiverse. Yeah, screwed up the multiverse. Yeah. So that's great.
Yeah. So one other, just like I don't get why it was a change. Not Puppeteer Parker Bar's design. I had no problem with the design. What the fuck is Mumbattan? He's literally just from India. He's a Spider-Man on a different Earth in India. Why can't it just be India?
Because the British still stole their shit. So.
Yes, that is still relevant. But Mumbattan. So we just doing an amalgamation of Manhattan and Mumbai.
Yes,
I was like, it didn't need to be done, but I get why they did it because the way it was written, the whole Alchemax crashing down and everything like that. Like I said, I really didn't have any issues with this movie besides Ben Reilly and the Mumbattan situation. One other thing, how they low key changed Jeff's name
to
he took his wife's name, Morales. And I peeped it like at the student conference because
it's 2023. It's progressive. Sure.
No, I get that, but I also get why they did it because I don't think Bendis decided to do any proofreading when he came up with the creation of Miles Morales. Google Jefferson Davis. Don't type in Marvel. Just Google Jefferson Davis right now.
Okay.
But yeah, so I peeped it when it was the parent-teacher conference. I'm like, does his name tag say Morales? And I got no problem with him taking his wife's last name. But it's like, I would have preferred some type of explanation or something. Or maybe even a short...
the former president of the Confederacy?
Yeah.
This dude look ashy. This dude don't know what the hell a moisturizer is.
But
that's this guy.
But I would have preferred some type of explanation or something. So maybe we'll get a short or something, but we probably won't because in the comic they actually explain why Miles has his mother's last name and not his father's last name. Because his father, Miles' grandfather, was an asshole in that neighborhood. He was like a hoodlum and everything. And so Jeff and his brother Aaron were also kind of the same way. So in order for everyone he didn't want the neighborhood to look at Miles as this is the third generation of the Davis asshole boys. So that's why he gave Miles his mother's last name.
Okay.
Because I just feel because who the hell was it? It's the Rey Skywalker thing. So it's it was my whole grief with that. Embrace the name and make something of it. Bro, you just applied to become the police captain. You're changing the narrative of the name.
Plus Davis is such a common name.
That's his name in the comic. That's all I'm saying. Aunt May of Earth 1610 moved to Florida.
Yes.
Miles made a new suit where it looks like he's bleeding from his armpits.
I didn't think that when I saw it, but
that's what everyone was saying.
Yes.
I love the fact that they decided to keep a few things in continuity with the previous film. So, perfect example, Jason Schwartzman's Spot. He actually does get hit with a bagel in Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, that was nuts.
Yeah, because I went back and, I was on Reddit and someone posted the clip of that character being hit with the bagel. Because they don't show it in Across the Spider-Verse. Although the character is a different design, but you really can't see his face because he's so far away when the bagel gets tossed to him. So what are your thoughts on the movie overall?
It's if there's such a thing as perfection, this is probably the closest thing a movie can be to perfection. And God, it's just there wasn't a moment where I wasn't just engrossed and totally immersed. So I didn't know this film. I went media silence for this film. I didn't know it was a cliffhanger. So when I was
What
in
are you
the
talking
theater,
about? We talked about it because it was originally supposed to be Across the Spider-Verse part
yeah,
2.
in one out, in 1 year out the other. So, anyways, yeah. So I didn't know it was a cliffhanger. So I'm watching the movie and I'm like in it. I'm on the edge of my seat. And this movie was what 2 hours and
20 something minutes. I want to say.
Yeah, so it's not long. It's not short. It's not long, but it ain't short. So the idea that I actually thought there was more movie is a testament to the pacing of this film. It did not feel like 2 hours and some change, and I wanted more. And it left me wanting in the best way possible. So that's what it should. Dear God.
2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, I called it. All right. So, people want Gwen to be gay so bad. Sorry, guys, she's not.
I mean, she's straight in the. I mean, she might be bi. I don't know.
She might be, but we don't have any evidence of that. People saw one trans flag, and then they started like putting conspiracy theories together. Oh, her hood is the color of the trans flag. It's like,
yeah. I mean, maybe one of the girls in the band, her friends.
No, they're all still based off of the original characters. So Mary Jane is still Mary Jane. No one's trans in Gwen's friend circle. But he's like, yo, she can just be an ally.
She can be just an ally.
Yeah. Like, I remember when the trailer first dropped and you see that Protect Trans Kids poster and everyone lost their mind. Like, oh my God, they're making Gwen Stacy trans. It's like, no, they're not. Miles has a Black Lives Matter pin on his back. Did people catch that?
I mean, he's black, so
I get that, but I'm just saying.
I mean, we all down with the BLM.
The movement, not the company. Yeah. But
misappropriation of funds.
Yes, thank you. But yeah, so like I'm just saying, she can just be an ally. It's like people are just overthinking stuff. But I like the fact that Hobie was getting his Rocket Raccoon on. So I don't know if you noticed, but pretty much every spot they went, he was just like picking up pieces and
he was stealing shit everywhere.
Yeah. And I hate the double standard, honestly, of people saying, how dare, Issa Rae, Jessica Drew go into battle pregnant, but Peter Parker can show up.
The baby is like behind him. Like, what the? Like, yo, that is irresponsible parenting, because the baby, at the very least, Lisa Ray can protect her stomach a lot better than he can protect another person.
Bro,
like,
the baby was out of the Bjorn most of the movie when he showed up. He showed up. And it's like, where's Mayday? Bro, you don't make a web shooter for a toddler.
I mean,
and I get it. They did it for comedic effect, but I'm sorry, but there's no way on earth a toddler is that smart to just point outside the window and be like, yo, there's Gwen and everything. Should we go? And just pull down a little baby beanie.
It was cute.
That's what I'm saying. It was
the rule of cute. The rule of cute.
Yeah. What is the rule of cute? If it looks cute, do it.
Yes.
All right.
And that's essentially that's what it was. May Parker was adorable, and there you go.
Yeah.
Also, Hobie giving her props because she shat on while they were.
Yeah. So Miles is obviously going through the Spider-Man dilemma of balancing, his duties as Spider-Man in his personal life because he's got to be in Spanish.
Also, so there's a thing with because it's not actual Spanish. What would you call it, baby? Like colonizing Spanish, Liana? Oh, she's watching a TV show. Anyways, so yeah, I think they call it colonizing Spanish. So it's not that bad that he doesn't know it that well. Plus,
it's not that he doesn't know it. He missed 5 classes.
Yeah, also he missed 5 classes.
Yeah.
And he still got a B, which is crazy. I missed 5 classes. I would have failed that class.
Yeah. Shout out to Genki for finally actually being referenced as Genki. For those of you who don't know, that is the actual inspiration of Ned and Tom Holland's Spider-Man films. Genki was Miles' portly guy in the chair, despite the fact that in this movie he said he is not Miles' guy in the chair. And I don't know if you noticed, but he was actually playing Spider-Man too.
Yeah, they said it.
Yeah. Oh, he was definitely playing Spider-Man too. That was a nice little Easter egg. Yeah. Can we get to the Easter eggs?
I mean, which ones? I mean,
there's many.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, which ones?
I mean, the biggest one would be Donald Glover.
Yeah, so here's the question with that. So do you think that is quote unquote 616 Donald Glover, or do you think that is
no, that's
a prowler from a different universe?
I mean, it could be
because
it probably
if you
it's not from the MCU though.
That's what I'm saying. Because if you go back and watch Spider-Man: Homecoming, when he's doing the ID scan, it says alias the Prowler. And his other alias is Brian Pacelli, which is obviously a combination of Brian Michael Bendis and Sarah Pacelli's names.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, was that version? Or not? So yeah, I mean, we got Donald Glover. The Spot ended up going to whatever Earth Venom is in, and he got some gum from Mrs. Chan. I know that made you mad. You was like,
it didn't make me mad. Why would it make me mad?
Because it's Venom.
I mean, yeah.
I'm glad
the movie
Tom
sucks.
Hardy,
That's me. I'm mad.
Yeah, I'm glad Tom Hardy didn't show up. But yeah, everyone's also sick and tired of the finger pointing being a thing because it's happened in 3 movies already.
It's going to be a thing. It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you pull out a TV show from like the 60s. Yeah, so how'd you feel about I mean, you probably didn't even catch it because you don't even know who he is. Metro Boomin, the hip-hop producer. He is also the curator of the soundtrack of this film. He has a cameo.
Oh, okay. No, I did not know that.
So you know when Miles is finally breaking out after the whole, finding out about canon events, which we'll talk about in a bit. And there's a Spider-Man chasing him in a white coat. He's like, "There's nowhere to run."
Yeah, I did not.
That's Metro Boomin. We also got a cameo from Yuri Lowenthal as the Peter Parker from the Insomniac universe, which I forgot.
You saw that, yeah.
Yeah, bro, I saw everything.
No, yeah,
I saw everything. Like I said before, I even saw the banner. I paid attention to the fact that Miles' father's badge said Morales. It didn't say David. So when that happened, I'm like, bro, did they really change his name? Another one. Okay, so let's talk about canon events. So we got the breakdown of what makes a Spider-Man a Spider-Man. So your uncle has to die and a police captain has to die.
Yeah.
For the most part. So we obviously got the flashbacks of Andrew Garfield with George Stacy and Uncle Ben, and Tobey Maguire with his Uncle Ben. And so
I gotta say, I love that this whole movie is basically bucking conventions on Spider-Man as a whole as a character, because I don't think a spider needs to be tied to suffering. It's not that fun to read if that's all your character does.
See, I knew you were going to bring that up, and I was actually going to ask you about that. I was like, so yeah, due to the revelation of canon events, how do you feel about Spider-Man as a whole as a character?
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not the only one. A lot of people are tired of the suffering.
Yeah, I kind of did the dick thing. So when Gwen goes and visit Miles, and they're talking about on the Williamsburg building upside down, and she says, in every other universe, Gwen Stacy falls Spider-Man. I just yelled out, literally.
Move this man.
Yeah, that's a big move. I mean, if I was in a theater with you, I probably would have punched somebody.
Oh no, I got a couple chuckles. So yeah, that's a thing. So that is also what is known as a canon event, because the only universe that Gwen Stacy hasn't died in, to the best of my knowledge, is Earth 65. It's her now.
Which is her,
yeah, because the spider bit her. So yeah, that's the other thing I want to call out. So Miguel is talking about Miles being an anomaly. So
no, Miguel's a dick. Like, I want to like the guy, but he's going through some stuff, but he's such a dick.
So they kind of changed his backstory, and they really didn't give us a lot of clarification on his backstory. So when we first meet Miguel, it's obviously on his Earth, which was, I want to say 458, New Wave of York. And we actually meet him at the prologue, where they chase down the Leonardo da Vinci Renaissance era vulture, whose name is actually Adriana Tunze, who is actually voiced by they gave him a very Italian name, so it's not Adrian Toomes. So he's actually voiced by Joe Martoca from the Lonely Island. So 2/3 of the Lonely Island are in this movie. So do you know the backstory of Miguel O'Hara?
No.
Okay, so Miguel O'Hara is basically Warren McGinnis, except he didn't die. You do know the backstory of Warren McGinnis, right? Terry McGinnis' father.
Besides that he died, that's all I know.
Okay, so basically he was trying to rat out. He was getting ready to rat out the company. Remember, because the guy gave him the disc, and then and he looked at it, and I guess he was going to take it to the press, and then he died.
Okay.
So Miguel O'Hara works at Alchemix and his universe, and his whole thing is he works on genetic splicing and genetic manipulation. So his whole point, the whole point of his job was he was supposed to recreate the powers of Spider-Man, and he found out the company was doing something unethical. So instead of killing him, Alchemix makes a drug called Rapture. So they get this man hooked on Rapture, and the only way, like to the point where he basically Hank Pym's his girlfriend, and she leaves him.
Oh,
he just not ultimate Hank Pym, just backhand. Not that's I mean it's the lesser.
I mean
it's
the
the lesser
lesser
of two evils, but yeah.
Ultimate Hank, dude, they treat 616 Hank Pym like Ultimate Hank Pym. Like they act like that man did what Ultimate Hank Pym did.
Ultimate Hank and Janet were. Ike and Tina and What's Love got to do with it when she finally started to fight back and she kicked him in the nuts in the limo. You remember that scene or not?
I do recall the scene.
Okay, but yeah. So so he gets hooked on this drug, and the only way he can counteract it is obviously experimenting on himself. And so basically, Miguel's origin is that of a Spider-Man villain. Guy in a lab gets into some shit and fucks up somehow. So I don't know if you caught it, but when you first see Miguel, anyway where you are, he injects his shoulder with something. So I don't know if he's still dealing with the effects of Rapture or what. Did you catch that?
I did, yeah. So that's pretty nuts, actually.
Yeah, and I actually have that first appearance comic. So guys, it might be back up on eBay because yesterday's price is not today's price because of this movie. So like we said, Miguel's explaining the canon events. A captain must die, and Miles broke the canon when he saved Captain Singh and Paviter's universe. And so the universe is actually getting ready to destabilize and collapse upon itself, and hopefully they can prevent that. And so Miles obviously knows that his father's about to become captain, and he tries to get back home and break the canon event. And can we just talk about our boy Miles? Just kind of
and that line? That line?
No, not that line. I'm talking about him low key spitting game to Spider Bite.
Oh yeah, he did that.
Yeah, in front of.
Although we all know he's down bad for Gwen.
Yeah, I kind of want to put the Dr. Umar clip of him talking about him bunny hopping for the snow, him universe hopping for the snow bunny. Which he kind of, honestly,
that's not the point. Yeah, he did, yeah. But that's not the problem. Because he could be in love and he can go hop over the universe. But that's not the problem.
Yeah.
If it was a black girl, he wouldn't have cared. It's literally just her skin color he has a problem with.
I know.
That's what's so dumb about the whole thing. I'm not gonna get into that because we already talked about it.
Yeah. So, can you talk a little bit, dude? I'm getting cotton mouth over here. Shit.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. The line. Oh my god! First off, so dude, it's like it's the pitch moment. It's a last ditch effort. Everyone's against him. My dog is fighting tooth and nail, and Miguel's going at him all hard and shit. And it's like, dude, it's like he shuts down Gwen, and his fake friends. It's like he's like, oh, y'all trying to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing? Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm like, the delivery. The line is ice cold. It's immaculate. So good. That was like one of the best scenes in the movie. Hands down. So good. So good. And obviously, Spider Bite she let him go, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, she that was pretty crazy. But beyond that, I'm trying to think of another dope scene. God, once that movie started going, it just kept going. It was pretty nuts. What were some of your favorite scenes, Bernard? And we lost him. Yeah.
I said stop recording, but I guess you couldn't hear me because it like disconnected or something. Like you're still recording, but I'm not.
All right. Well, I guess you'll edit it.
Does it still say you're recording?
Yes.
All right, hold
I
on.
will stop it.
No, don't stop it. I'm gonna try to refresh it.
5 minutes later.
All right. Hold on a second. Can you see me? Can you see me?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Some technical difficulties on my end, like the camera.
He'll edit it later.
And the recording stopped. But yeah, so honestly, the giveaway of Miles being on Earth 42, you caught that right when he got in the go home machine.
I did not catch that, actually. This was a huge surprise. When he found out, I found out.
Wow, dude. So not only, you got to really pay attention to detail. The whole color palette on Earth 42 is different. His bedroom is different.
All you saw was the bedroom.
Samir, but his bedroom is completely different. No, you see outside as well. So outside looks different.
Yeah, but I'm in the moment, him about to tell his mom. I'm not seeing that. He didn't see it. I didn't see it. That's what I'm saying. Why would you? That's the problem. Being that much attention to detail, you lose effect that way. You notice it immediately he walked into the room. That means that scene had no gravity to you whatsoever.
No.
I found out when Miles found out.
No.
That's the true gravity right there.
No, when he hopped in the machine and they decided to say, return to Earth 42. That's when I was like, okay,
I ain't see that.
He ain't going home. Miles Morales, no way home. This is what this is basically. So yeah, like as soon as I saw it, I'm like, he ain't going home. I'm like, so nobody else saw that? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, it said he's going to Earth 42. He's not. And
also, and the Prowler being Miles in that universe, didn't see that either. Also, can we talk about that was the drip? The drip.
All right, so that was also you didn't see that because of the shoes? Come on, man. Miles wears nothing but Air Force Ones.
I know.
And apparently it is a multiversal constant.
Yeah, he's wearing the black Air Forces. He a problem.
No, they're purple. They were white and purple.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty dope.
Yeah, those were the ones that they just released.
Hey, you probably stole them in that universe.
No. They didn't just release those. They released the ones that he's wearing, that Danky's wearing. So these might be the ones that they released for when Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out. But yeah, dude, I'm like, it's Miles. Because as soon as I saw Uncle Aaron, I'm like, because I also paying attention to detail. So when they're having a conversation, like you took your braids out and everything, and he starts glitching, Aaron gets a text message and you see him do the shifty eye look over. It's very subtle, but if you don't catch it.
I caught that he being shady, and I caught that Miles glitched, that he wasn't in his universe, and I caught that somewhere Miles has braids. I didn't connect that him to being a dope ass successor to the Prowler.
No, I caught him being the Prowler when he said, well, for starters, when he said, I'm not the Prowler. When you see the Prowler come in and you see the Air Force Ones, that's when, I mean, not the Air Force Ones. We got to stop saying that. The Jordan ones, then I'm like, it's Miles. But honestly, dude, I thought we were kind of going to get some resolution with the ending, but then again,
we did. We got some.
No, we got a to be continued cliffhanger. So,
but they closed off some.
Yeah, they closed off pretty much everything. Miguel, Ben. Well, no, Ben's back.
Gwen. Yeah, Gwen.
Gwen got a new band. So I like the bookends of this, like beginning and ending with Gwen. Like Gwen's like basically like, I'm done with the band, and she's like, no, I got to get the band back together, but we're adding some new members in this band. So the band can
also Penny. Yo, can we talk about Penny?
Yes, Penny got her actual freaking mech from the suit. I mean, from the
how about she's depressed because she found out what being a Spider Person is about. She lost too much. That little girl, it's like she wasn't smiling no more. Yeah. That girl, she been through it. I'm like, no, not Penny. It's like the Spider BS got to her.
Yeah, man.
They gotta suffer,
bro. I told you it's not easy being a Spider when we talk.
They gotta suffer.
Yes, they do.
It's dumb.
Sorry, but that's just the way the cards.
It doesn't have to fall. It doesn't have to be that way. Miles is trying to break the chain. Let him break the chain.
All right. So yeah. Thoughts and feelings on that. So, do we think Miles is going?
I already told you my thoughts. If there's a perfect movie, this is it.
No. But I'm asking you for beyond the Spider-Verse. Do you think Miles is going to succeed and save his father, and Miguel is going to realize, hey, you're not like the rest of us. So you can actually break you can break the canon. So yeah, that's the other thing I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that they had Miguel universe hopping, and he realized like, he can't stay in this universe because he broke the canon, and that's not even part of Miguel's canon. I get they had to give him some type of story to make him like basically the second villain of this movie.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Is he a second villain?
He kind of is because he's trying to stop Miles from going home.
He's an antagonist.
He's the antagonist. Okay, yeah, let's say antagonist and not villain. So yeah, he's the antagonist for pretty much the second and third half of this movie. Because you got to think about it, dude. After Mumbai, you don't see the spot anymore until the end.
Right.
Yeah, when he goes back home. But yeah, I mean, it gets a 9 for me just because of the disrespect to Ben Reilly.
Ben Reilly sucks.
Bro, Ben Reilly does not suck. I'm sick and tired of that narrative. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, Ben Reilly deserves so much better.
Does he though?
Yes,
Why?
he does. So you want Peter to have it all, you want Miles to have it all, but Ben can't have it all? You just said Spider people deserve better, but not Ben. Like I said, dude, you're treating everybody like how everyone was treating Jason Todd.
Yeah.
So can you admit your hypocrisy on that?
No. All right, I'll admit it if you call him a goat.
No. Okay, so on that note, yeah, it's a 9 for me. Samir, what is it for you?
9.8.
Okay, once again, just to, I'm over it. But yeah, guys, so yeah, that was our review for Into the, God damn it, Across the Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes. All right, so yeah, I am Bernard, a.k.a. the Scarlet Spider, a badge that I wear proudly. God damn it.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
And we are the Angry Blurs Podcast.
Join us next time. Same Blur channel, same Blur network.
Yeah, guys, next week, Transformers, Rise of the Beast, currently fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. It looks like it's at a 70. So
hopefully it won't be too stupid.
Samir's going to have to watch Bumblebee because this is... I don't know if you have to watch Bumblebee because the way Bumblebee ends is not connected. So Haley Steinfeld isn't even in Rise of the Beast.
Yeah, that was dumb.
So they're like standalone sequels. But yeah, shout out to Anthony Ramos from In the Heights and Dominic Fishback from Project Power and Swarm for being in this film. And Pete Davidson just blown up because he's Mirage.
Yeah. You know what I didn't like about some of the stuff in there? So, like, apparently Pete Davidson was, like, playing... I don't know if that's true, but Pete Davidson's line delivery was very tongue-in-cheek and goofy. And it's like... And from what a lot of the reviewers saying, it's like he was kind of just, pulling on these meta moments saying, oh, yeah, this sounds pretty stupid, so let's deliver it this way, Otherwise, the line won't work. And I'm like, why can't we take it seriously? Like, why does it have to be like, this is really stupid, right, guys? And look at the audience. That way, instead of doubling down and drinking your own Kool-Aid, you gotta sit there and think that the project you're working on is stupid and campy and corny. I hate the MCU does that too a lot. Also, like they don't drink their own Kool-Aid as much as they used to.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, I don't know. You watch like the Netflix Transformers movies, like they don't series. No, that's a movie. That's a series. That was a series. I'm tripping. The Netflix series for Transformers, they don't do that. It's a war, a civil war for resources and classism, right? And it's a serious thing. Everyone's pissed off. Everyone's trying to kill each other. All right. There's no time for tongue in cheek. All right. And if there is, it's done correctly. It's like, can't they just? I don't know. I'm tired of this whole. Oh, let's make jokes for the people who don't actually care about the property. How about let's not make any content for the people who don't care about the property? Either you down or you're not down. I don't know. That's just me.
I mean, honestly, Samir, the only series of Transformers to ever really take itself seriously is Beast Wars.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty.
I know, but everything else is kind of campy and tongue in cheek. Is what I'm saying.
And that's fine. I'm just saying that don't admit that it's tongue in cheek because the other series didn't know they were campy and tongue in cheek. They again drank their Kool-Aid.
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go back and watch Gen 1 Transformers. I honestly want to go back and rewatch. Well, not rewatch. Watch the original movie from the '80s where Optimus died. So, because I've never seen it. I might do that one weekend. I don't know yet. But only thing I know is Peter, leave Pete Davidson alone, okay?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. So do you want to give a breakdown of that before we wrap up, or you want?
I mean, I don't know. I just heard that something's going on, Peter.
All right. So Pete Davidson's mom dog died, right?
Okay.
Pete is allergic to dogs, so his mom can only get like a certain dog if he wants to be around his mom. So he went and got the dog, and Peter does the thing that Peter does on social media. They tried to shame him. Hey, Pete Davidson, so we heard you got this dog and blah, 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 blah. Why didn't you adopt a dog? Not knowing
what dog did he get, like a Zolo or a Mexican hairless?
I don't know what type of dog it was, but he did a video on it. And
okay, so here's the thing.
Basically, he told Peter, suck my Peter.
Right, that's fine. I don't like that narrative. Like, okay, a lot of people can adopt animals because that's where they are. But animals, like people, come in all shapes and sizes, okay? And I'm sorry, sometimes you can't take certain personalities, all right? So you might be a pet owner, you might be a prospective pet owner, but you might not be able to take a demanding pet. So why not look for an animal that has certain mannerisms that fits your lifestyle? It's so silly that you jump on someone for not adopting. When you go to impound and see a hodgepodge of animals, you don't know what their background is and what they need. Just work within your own means.
Yeah, that's like the story.
There's a way to ethically get a dog without having to go to a
breeder.
A breeder.
Yeah, but yeah, that's like the shelter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's like the story Bill Burr told. I don't want to tell the joke, but you can look it up. It's on his stand-up special called "Let It Go." You can also find the clip on YouTube. Just type in Bill Burr Pitbull, and but yeah, it's like, yo, maybe he couldn't find the specific dog, at a shelter. So get off his nuts.
Exactly. He's looking for a specific dog because he has definitely allergic to allergies, and he wanted a hairless dog. Okay, then he has to go find that with a breeder.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, we're gonna call.
And Zolos are great dogs. If that's the dog he's went to, or maybe a Peruvian hairless. Those are all. That whole line is just really cool.
I thought you were saying that because you was talking about me and that one girl like back in the day off of Hinge or something like that.
Oh no, you suck for that. That lady was cool.
You didn't even read the profile. You just saw the picture of her and the dog.
Okay, what was the profile, sir?
I don't remember. That was like 2 years ago.
All I know is that you showed me a cool looking lady and you swiped left on her because you couldn't handle the idea that her dog was hairless and cool looking.
No,
you sound basic as fuck.
That dog creeped the fuck out of me. Sorry.
Yeah, because you're basic. I know, because you're basic, sir. You're basic. You're not cool. You're boring. All right. This dog doesn't have hair. I'm weird and I don't know anything.
The dog looks sick, honestly.
It didn't. It was a Zolo. Okay,
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Well, maybe you should have matched with her in the message. Hey, what kind of breed is that? And she would have educated you. That's how you learn, sir. No, instead you jumped to conclusions and you were small-minded.
Okay, well, that's that, guys. We will see you next week. Samir, tell the people bye.
Bernard sucks.
You suck. Deuces.
I don't know.